Hey everybody, Gino here. I just wanted to make a quick video for you guys. Lately, a lot of people have been asking me questions regarding the service I do and why do I do it and why do I think it's important and why do I think other people should give of themselves and their time. And it has made me reflect of where this spirit came from and why it is something that is so important to me. And I came to realize that it comes from a pretty unlikely source for me. I actually get this spirit of service from my father, from my dad, who, if you know my dad, you know that he's not winning any humanitarian awards. Like, putting others first is not something that he is generally known for. But I will never forget this one particular incident that has stuck with me. And I think the reason it has stuck with me the way it has is because it was so completely out of character. So I'll never forget it. When I was a kid, we didn't have a lot of money. There were times when we got food from food banks, and the way it generally works, you show up at the food bank, they give you a bag of groceries. It's usually the same stuff in there. Generally your loaf of bread, some cheese, whatever was available. One item that would always be in there that I used to look forward to was the peanut butter. Just plain government peanut butter. It wasn't name brand. It was just government peanut butter. And it was the best peanut butter, I think, to this day that I've ever had. Only three ingredients: peanuts, oil, salt. That's it. Forget your Jif, forget your Peter Pan, forget your Skippy. That was it. But that's beside the point. So at any rate, we had just gotten our groceries, and I'm in the passenger seat. My dad is driving down King Drive here in Chicago, which, if you are familiar with Chicago, or if you remember the Chris Rock special, Martin Luther King Drive is generally not a place you want to hang out. You want to keep on moving right down King Drive. We're right around 47th Street, I remember. And as we're driving down the street, there are two women on the side of the road. Looks like they're trying to get some help. The one is kind of leaning on the other. The woman's holding her up and trying to flag down somebody to stop and help. Nobody's stopping. Everybody's zooming right by. But my dad pulls the car over. And he says, "Wait here." He gets out of the car, goes over to the women. I can hear everything that's happening through my window that's rolled down. And so one of the ladies is having trouble. She's a diabetic and her blood sugar is low, and she fainted. And so my dad runs back over to the car, goes in our bag of groceries. He pulls out some orange juice, gives her a drink of orange juice. The lady starts feeling better, and he pulls out the loaf of bread and the peanut butter, and he makes her a sandwich. And we sit there while she eats it, and she starts to come around. She starts to feel a little bit better. And he leaves the ladies with our orange juice, our loaf of bread, and our peanut butter. And he gets back in the car, and we go on about our business. They seem to be all right. We're going on, and I'm sitting there and I'm mad. I remember being agitated because I had been looking forward to this peanut butter, and we don't have much food ourselves, so I was upset. Clearly he could tell that I was upset, so yeah, he said, "What's wrong?" And I remember asking, there's a dog back there making noise. And I remember asking him, did you know those ladies? And he said, "No, I didn't know them." And I said, "Well, then why did you stop?" And he said, "Because they needed help." And that was the end of the conversation. And for me, that has always been the sole reason to ever help someone, to ever give to anybody else, to ever do anything for anybody else. It's because they need it. It's not because it makes me feel good. It's not because I get anything out of it. It's simply because this person needs help. If someone needs help and you have the ability to help them, I think you have an obligation to help them. So for me, when it comes to service, that's what it comes down to. Do what you can. That's a motto that I like to live by. It's fourth rule of life. So do what you can. So if you can help someone, help them. That's it. That's the only reason. That's the sole underlying purpose ever to give service legitimately is because that person needs help. So that's just my 2 cents. Hopefully it means something to you the way that that day meant something to me. And yeah, go out there and find somebody that needs help. Everybody does. Take care.